When Vegeta first came to Earth, he kept going on and on about being a prince or an elite or whatever. I just remember how nasty his attitude was.
Now he's a father of two and fights alongside Goku. Wow!
You and Goku were really positive influences on him.
I'm so glad Trunks doesn't have a tail. If they both turned into this thing, my house would be in shambles.
Now that you mention it, Vegeta doesn't have a tail. I heard that he used to, though.
That's because Yajirobe sliced it off back when Vegeta was fighting with Gohan. Frieza is the evil tyrant who destroyed planet Vegeta. He's so powerful that he just glides around in his stupid little hovercraft.
His power level was around 530,000. Really high up on himself.
So how strong is 530,000 in the grand scheme of things?
Oh, who the heck knows? Frieza turned into this brutish thing after Vegeta coaxed it out of him.
Krillin got impaled on one of his horns. Gohan told me it was gruesome to watch.
My little angel Gohan battled a monster like this? I knew I shouldn't have let him go to Planet Namek. Ugh! Now he's got this elongated skull. Disgusting.
Honestly, I think he looked stronger before.
You think this stretched out head was intentional? Or was that just part of the transformation without him knowing?
I'd rather not put myself in Frieza's mind.
This is what he looks like most often these days.
You know what? He kinda looks better without the horns.
He's got a nightmarish aura about him.
This is when Frieza gathered all his strength and beefed himself up.
Judging by the size alone, the second form still looked a lot stronger than this. But I guess it must be his most powerful form.
Maybe we'll never fully understand all these transformations.
After Goku defeated him, Frieza came back with a cybernetic body.
Repairing yourself with mechanical parts. There's some truly incredible technology we have now.
Yeah. Until Trunks came in and made cold cuts out of him. Still don't know if Whis bringing Frieza back to life was the best idea. After all, he said that he had no intention of turning over a new leaf.
At least he had no delusions that what he was doing was evil.
If he does anything really bad, we'll just have Goku deal with him again.
Whoa! It's so shiny, I'm almost blinded by it.
Turning golden when you power up. It's so much like a Super Saiyan.
In other words, it's Frieza's delinquent form. This thing looks very unique.
This was Dr. Giro's ultimate android creation. He absorbs the bioextract of humans to make himself stronger.
He devoured entire city populations, all for the sake of attaining a transformation.
This is Cell after absorbing number 17.
Yep, Vegeta fought this freak. Why does he look like that?
Even 17 couldn't make him any more human-like, or any less repulsive.
After Cell absorbed 17 and 18, he went on to host his own tournament called the Cell Games. What a strange thing to do.
I couldn't believe it when I found out Gohan defeated him when he was just a kid.
Goku always pushes things too far. Piccolo was really angry at him.
Not only did he survive self-destructing, but he came back even stronger than before.
Perfecter Cell? It never ends with this guy.
For all the horrible things he did, he deserves to rot in the underworld.
Cell created a bunch of miniature copies of himself, but Gohan eradicated all 7 of them. Or was it 8?
Considering just one of them was strong enough to overpower Vegeta, it's incredible how easily Gohan took them all out.
And he's usually so calm and kind-hearted. I can't even picture that.
This guy was made from all the evil that Boo expelled from himself into a separate being. He's so pale and emaciated.
He looks really unhealthy here.
That nasty Majin Buu is long gone. To us, now he's just Boo.
When the bad Boo absorbed the good Boo, he became even more evil.
Piccolo said Boo never tried to hurt my dad, even when he was like this.
Yeah, and now they're the best of friends.
This is Boo after he absorbed Gotenks and Piccolo. How could he do that to my baby boy?
He also absorbed their worst personality traits.
With how many people he can absorb at once, I don't even want to think about what the inside of Majin Buu's body looks like.
He even absorbed my poor Gohan! Actually, I forget. How did he and the others escape from inside of him?
Our husbands fused into Vegito, let themselves be absorbed into his body, and then ripped Gohan and the others out of their imprisonment.
Rip them out? Okay, now I'm kind of curious, but how the heck would Boo be able to show me what his insides look like?
This was Majin Buu's last form when Goku was able to defeat him. He doesn't talk much. Not a thought behind those eyes.
He got so tiny all of a sudden.
Don't let his size fool you. It took a spirit bomb with energy gathered from everyone on Earth to defeat him. And even then, it was a close call.
I can't believe this nasty jerk was Goku's older brother. He was plotting an invasion and mistreated my precious Gohan.
He was described to me as violent and cruel and hot-blooded. The total opposite of Goku.
Thank goodness it was Goku who landed on Earth first. This is a bioweapon that the Frieza Force uses. They're man-made creatures that are instantly born from seeds.
Their self-destruct attack is so unsettling.
Life is fleeting.
Look how strong this guy is. He and Vegeta came to invade Earth many years ago.
In the end, Vegeta finished him off for not being useful anymore.
Vegeta was a real villain back then, huh?
This aggravatingly handsome guy was one of Frieza's right-hand men.
He is pretty. Oh yeah.
I'd be able to appreciate his looks if he wasn't a sleazy villain.
He ain't so pretty now.
Yeah, no. Ugh, I like his first form better.
Sacrificed beauty in favor of power.
Even with the boosted strength, he barely stood a chance against Vegeta.
The way this freak talks, the way he violently attacks people, and how gross he is. Ugh, can't stand him.
He was a former colleague of Vegeta's as well. When he quit, he wiped out Dodoria in an instant.
Huh? You mean Vegeta used to work for the Frieza Force too?
Let's just say I try to leave Vegeta's past in the past.
Huh. He's got the armor of Frieza's minions, but I don't recognize him.
He's pretty unremarkable. Tried to get Vegeta with a really lame surprise attack, only to be blown to smithereens out of the sky.
Youch! That's gotta be one terrible fireworks show.
Unforgivable. This jerk took over my beloved Goku's body. Not only that, he used it to attack Gohan. How dare he?
This guy is the lowest of the low. A true warrior would fight fair and square with their own body.
Did he ever end up back in his own body?
Long story short, he screwed up and wound up swapping with the body of an alien frog. He escaped back then. Probably still out there somewhere.
So many of these hench guys with the same armor. I can barely tell them apart.
This guy was Raccoon from the Ginyu Force. Yet another guy that Goku defeated in battle.
This muscle frame and the orange mohawk? I remember one of the androids looks kind of like him.
Oh, the one who became friends with Gohan? I don't think that's the same guy.
The Blue Hurricane of the Ginyu Force. He calls himself the fastest in the universe.
In the end, he was all talk and Goku beat him easily. So much for being fastest, huh?
I bet if Goku fought him today, he could beat him running backwards.
The Red Magma of the Ginyu Force, second in command, Jace. He's actually kind of cute.
Kinda, but the weird poses he does sorta kills it for me.
I don't get his outfit. Long sleeves and shorts? What? Is it winter on his arms and summer on his legs?
He's a member of the Ginyu Force who uses telekinesis. I heard Krillin and Gohan had a hard time with him.
Whoa, this guy's got 4 eyes. Must be nice to be able to see in all directions.
He was on planet Namek, but I never caught a glimpse of him.
It's Frieza's dad. I wonder if he can change into all sorts of different forms as well.
Trunks obliterated him in about 2 seconds, so I couldn't tell ya. Barely remember him.
I think he's in hell with the other bad guys. Serves him right.
This is an android created by Dr. Gero. He loves nature and animals, and he even became friends with Gohan.
Despite being made by the same guy, each of the androids have such distinct personalities.
Maybe it's because they're each based on a unique model of some kind?
This is 18's twin brother. Back then, he was really mean-spirited and cruel.
He was a real problem for Dr. Gero, constantly disobeying his orders and all.
He was converted into an android against his will, wasn't he? Can't blame him for his bad attitude. Gotta say, Krillin scored himself a gorgeous wife.
I wonder if cyborgs like her and her brother age after they've been mechanically altered. Guess only time will tell.
Does that mean 18 will be young and beautiful forever?
A wife who's young forever. What more could a guy dream of?
She went from being one of our most hated enemies to being a fellow protector of the planet. Crazy how things change, huh?
This is that strange-looking android who attacked the city with Dr. Gero.
Android 19 was Dr. Gero's most obedient creation. Bet he wished he designed all of them to be like that.
I bet an army full of 19s would be a pain to defeat.
The androids and Cell were created by this mad scientist. Ugh, what a waste of intelligence.
This guy was a researcher for the Red Ribbon Army, right?
Yep. Goku crushed the Red Ribbon Army when he was a kid. And since then, their remnants have carried a grudge against him.
He revived Majin Buu, endangering the whole planet. He can also use his magic to control the minds of people with evil in their heart.
Think he could cast a spell that could rehabilitate delinquents?
That's one way to use your magic.
I hear this guy is the king of the demon realm or something. The look of him definitely screams evil to me.
Why would such an important figure kneel to someone like Babidi? It makes no sense.
It was Babidi's magic that made him into his servant. Eventually, Boo transformed him into a cookie and gobbled him up.
It must be harsh for the demon world now that they've got no king. Wonder if he had any family.
Frieza's cannon fodder. I don't know how someone so horrible can have so many followers.
They're well equipped and well organized. Even got a proper uniform.
I wonder if working for Frieza has good health benefits.
I swear, there's so many muscle-bound fighters that just so happen to be bald.
Ugh, this guy was such a creep. You know, Gohan once told me that having shorter hair makes it harder for the opponent to grab you.
I guess Krillin, Tien, and Master Roshi had the right idea, huh? Vegeta?
I mean, he kinda looks like him.
I'm not gonna lie, he's kinda scary.
Who the heck is this baby guy anyway?
Beats the heck out of me.
He doesn't look human, that's for sure.
This baby guy doesn't stay in the same form for long, huh?
Transformed again already? Daring today, aren't we?
At this point, I can't even tell how strong he is.
He turned into a great ape!
Does that mean he's also a Saiyan?
That's one big monkey. Would we ever be able to defeat something like this?
Well, what the? This guy is the scariest looking dragon I've ever seen.
Something about those eyes of his. I feel like Goku and the others would struggle against him as an enemy.
You're right. He feels more powerful than anyone they've ever faced.
Yeah.
Oh no! The dragon transformed!
The Dragon Balls have become a part of him. Are they what caused this?
Who can say? Ooh, those spikes on his back make me cringe in fear.
He seems even more powerful than before.
Trunks came from the distant future to our era to fight this guy.
Why did he have to go and steal Goku's body?
Maybe it's just because he wanted to be as strong as a Saiyan. Who knows? These bad guys are just jerks.
I know, right? I mean, it's a simple reason, but I get it. Though I question why he didn't take Vegeta's body instead.
This pink-haired villain better not do anything to tarnish my Goku's reputation looking like that.
Super Saiyan Rose, he called it. So pretentious.
He looks like Goku, but his name and manner of speaking are pretty conceited.
What a total narcissist.
This guy is a Supreme Kai like ours, but from another universe?
Powerful as he is, he's still only training to become a Supreme Kai. Shin from our universe is a lot less intimidating.
What did the Supreme Kai actually do anyway?
Man, there's so many types of gods. It's hard to keep track of them all.
This was the Potara fusion between Zamasu and the fake Goku, though there's barely any Goku you could glean from this freak.
His hairstyle is a little bit in the vein of Goku, I guess.
Yeah, but the way he speaks, and especially the way he thinks, doesn't have a lick of Goku in it.
Ah! What the heck is that supposed to be?
It's so terrifying. Why is he melting?
This was the result of his desperation to beat Goku and the others.
Is this what a fusion between Goku and Vegeta gone wrong would look like?
Huh? Oh, I hope not. Think of the kids! He wished for immortality and wanted to overrun the Earth with his demon legion. He's like a competent version of Pilaf.
If he's gained eternal life, then that means he's still alive out there somewhere.
If he ever shows his face again, Goku and Gohan will knock him out.
Ugh, this quack was a real problem. He wanted to implant his brain in Goku's body.
Ew, that's disgusting. So glad Goku managed to dodge that bullet.
He was a scientist when he was alive, right? If he wasn't evil, I bet you two would have a lot in common, Bulma.
Maybe not. I wouldn't want to know what's inside that brain.
This Saiyan bully looks just like Goku, but they're not even remotely related to each other.
So he's like the shadow to Goku? Well, don't confuse them and accidentally give this creep a hug.
He may look like Goku on the outside, but he's rotten to the core on the inside.
He's a Namekian like Piccolo, but his evil heart makes him very uncommon from the rest of his kind.
He wanted to use the Dragon Balls to gain eternal youth. Can't say I haven't thought of the same thing.
Hey, come on now.
That slug in his giant form, all this did was amplify his weakness to high-pitched noises.
Piccolo hates those kinds of noises too, right?
My mischievous side wants to whistle in his vicinity. Frieza's older brother looks a lot like him. Their voices are quite distinct, though.
Yet another jerk who's got a bone to pick with Goku.
I wonder if Frieza is so insecure about being short because his brother is so much taller than him.
This is what Cooler looks like when he gets serious. He's all spiky and wears a face mask.
Gotta be tough to breathe in that mask.
Probably ventilated.
This is one of a million robots Cooler made when he was at Death's door. Just when it seemed like he was done with. What a sore loser.
Oh, there was no end to them. I don't know what kind of technology they were crafted from, but I wouldn't want it to fall into the wrong hands.
Frieza's family's bad news, no matter what form they take.
This is another one of the androids that Dr. Gero made. Looks like its sole purpose is to kill Goku.
That old quack never quits, does he? I wish he'd forget about Goku and go do something else with his life.
You're right. His research could have been put to far better use. This was when Android 13 absorbed parts from 14 and 15. Goku crushed him with the power of a spirit bomb.
I was worried sick when Gohan got put in the hospital. Thank goodness he was able to get back to his studies.
After that, Vegeta and Piccolo kinda just didn't come home for a while. At least not till the fish jumped. Oh, and don't ask.
This is a bad guy who came to take over Earth. He and his gang came to interrupt a tournament.
Everyone ended up in the hospital after defeating Bojack. Oh, I was so worried.
Wait, there was a newspaper article saying my dad defeated him. Ugh, did he take all the credit again?
This is Bojack after he powered up and transformed his look. He changed his hair and his skin.
Gohan was the one who took him down, right? People who risk their lives to protect others are the coolest.
Goku left it to the kids again. Oh, wait, was he dead at the time?
Oh, this chubby little guy reminds me of Boo.
He's not all that smart since he can only say his name over and over, but I heard he got really sad when Goku said mean things to him.
Goku really can be an idiot sometimes.
This was when Janemba transformed, after Goku had him against the ropes.
I don't think I've ever seen two forms of the same person so radically different.
He's gonna catch a cold with his midriff exposed like that. A big old bug that can turn into smoke and swallow you whole. Ah!
This thing was sealed inside Tapion's body. Goku defeated him, but the city took a toll. It was a real mess.
Vegeta was pissed when his house was destroyed.
Who's this?
He kinda reminds me of Vegeta and Goku, but
Yeah, I get that. He gives me the strangest feeling.
You think so? Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess I see it. Now this looks like a strong fighter.
does that mean he's also a Saiyan?
That must be why he has such a similar vibe to Goku and the others.
Those muscles are ridiculous in size. He certainly looks stronger.
So, is this different from a regular Super Saiyan form?
Either way, he looks dangerous.